who they think's the best, and I will give $1 to the best.
say dangerous. And secondly, it's suicide. And suicide is a capital offense.
That is so.
Besides, I don't see how a man can cut off his own head.
A man might try.
I'm afraid that unless you can obtain a substitute.
A substitute? Oh, certainly, nothing easier. Hoover, I appoint you Lord High Substitute.
I, shall have to consult the Attorney General.
Come on, Hoover, be a sport. This is simply appalling. shall achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, of innocent merriment. The posy dull society sinners who chatter in flint and ball are sending his sermons for mystical German to preach from 10 till 4. The hooligan who in railway carriages scribbles on window panes will see how he suffers when lashed to a buffet between suburban trains. My object of survive I shall achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, innocent merriment.
His object of sublime, he shall achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, of innocent merriment.
The advertising quack who promises countless medical cures. His team of enacted shall all be extracted by terrified amateurs. The schoolboy racket that anyone catches a pool of billiard ball must play against you with a busted cue and elliptical billiard balls. My object of sublime I shall achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, innocent merriment.
His object of sublime, he shall achieve in time to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, of innocent merriment.
I am honored to welcome your majesty. I can guess the object of your majesty's visit, and the execution has taken place.
Oh, an execution, have you?
Yes, the coroner has just handed me his certificate.
I am the coroner.
And this is the certificate of his death. At Titterton, in presence of the Lord Chancellor, Lord Chief Justice, Attorney General, Secretary of State for the Home Department, Lord Mayor, and groom of the second floor front.
They were all present, Your Majesty. I counted them
Which
myself.
I think time for calling.
A tall fellow he was too, a man of gigantic strength. His troubles were terrific. It was a remarkable scene.
Very interesting. But we came about a totally different matter. A year ago, my son and heir bolted from our two halls.
Indeed, had he any reason to be dissatisfied with his position?
None whatever. On the contrary, I was going to marry. Yet he fled.
I am surprised he should have fled from one so lovely.
And now he's masquerading in this town, disguised as a musician.
A musician?
Yes. We've been troubling you too much by asking to introduce him. He goes by the name of Nancy.
That's rather typical. He's not here. In fact, he's gone abroad.
Where?